get us started is Logan Cook. And we are underway from Santa Clara. Mostert now to return. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. They're led onto the field by their big mobile quarterback. He can throw it, he can run it, Colin Kaepernick.
A true dual threat at the quarterback position. And let's remember him back in the 2012 season. That game in the playoffs that he had against Green Bay. Ran for 181 yards and 2 scores. Threw for 2 touchdowns. That's the kind of potential he brings to the table every time he steps on the field.
Check, 47. Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time.
On 1st and 10, here's Kaepernick. Open man is Kendrick Bourne. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. I don't think there's anyone who could possibly doubt how fast he could run on the open field. But if there were, he silenced those thoughts there.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
And his top speed, as computed by Next Gen Stats, not bad. He was pushing 20 miles an hour. They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. From the gun, it's Kaepernick being chased out left. He'll run it. He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
Kaepernick was looking to throw, but then it became decision time. And when he saw they had room to run, he made the right decision to pull it down there, and he winds up picking up the 1st down.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Working from the gun, it's Kaepernick. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
I don't mean to jump in on you, partner, but they didn't waste any time getting downfield, did they? I mean, a nice big play there.
3 plays, 3 successful plays in plus territory. Now this defense on its heels a bit.
It seems like they had something targeted there, doesn't it? It's like, okay, we've got a matchup we like coming right out of the gate. Let's go ahead and get right to it.
They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early, because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Now Kaepernick, flushed out right. And he's got it. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A 20-yard touchdown. And the 49ers drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Well, that's how they envisioned it, get the football to start the game and score it.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
And now this is right in Kyle Shanahan's wheelhouse. He'll go for 2 here. Kaepernick going to throw. Steps away to his left. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. Interesting. I mean, they're putting their foot on the gas here early, going for 2 to go up 8-0.
Well, after that drive, you have to believe that they thought to themselves, if we can do that, what's another 2 yards? Let's go get those and get 2 points as a result.
Robbie Gould to kick off for San Francisco.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
Minshew and the Jags now with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. And from the shotgun, he'll throw. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Laviska Shenault, the rookie, his intended target. But it'll be 2nd down.
Richard Sherman.
From the gun, Minshew to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman.
Richard Sherman.
When we talk about the best corners in the league, we're usually saying shutdown corners, guys you can't complete passes against. Richard Sherman fits that definition to a T. The best part of his game, no wasted moves. He studies the opponent so well, hard to get a pass on Richard Sherman.
So after the INT, it's Kaepernick. Open man is born. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
1 quarter down, 8-0 the score.
8. Jaguars, nothing.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. To throw, it's Kaepernick. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. And it's never going to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field, down here in the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
He'll get this into the hands of Mostert. And across the chalk, into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead.
And that's another route that defenders would vote to take out of the game.
The wheel route?
Oh, without a doubt. You're just trying to move everybody in one direction. And whether it's a running back or another receiver, as they zip out on the sideline, you've got a problem on your hands.
Yeah, well, the defenders hate it there. It happened, and it resulted in a touchdown. Now the 49ers electing to leave the offense out there and go for 2. Now whistles here, and I think one of the big boys for the 49ers might have jumped.
Offense.
And partner, in all of our talks with head coaches, they talk about having multiple 2-point plays ready in today's NFL. They may have to go to an alternate one now after that penalty.
Whoa! He just yanked that one well to the left, and no good.
Robbie Gould to kick off for San Francisco.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Fielded right around the 8. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
So time to see Jacksonville again on offense for the 2nd time here in this game. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
But one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Out of the gun is Minshew. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
On 2nd and 10, it's Minshew. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. It'll be Minshew again. And that's complete to Devine Azigbo out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Ouch, you thought you had the defensive stand. Roughing the passer wipes it out.
What does every defense talk about? 3 and out, right? Thought they were able to get off the field. Not so.
Now Minshew on 1st and 10. Brought in here by Tyler Eifert. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Keelan Cole, the intended target, and that'll make it 3rd down. Again, Minshew looking to throw. And finding Keelan Cole. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down. And now Minshew saw something he didn't like, so he's going to call a timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the 1st half. Minshew, 1st and 10. That's going to be caught. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the 1st half. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Here's Minshew. Now Minshew has it knocked out. Fumble. But it looked like a Jaguar was able to cover this thing, and so Jacksonville will keep control. We hear them discuss red zone efficiency a lot, CD, and they almost gave that one up in the red zone. Luckily, they'll have another shot.
And you and I both know that every offensive coordinator, play caller in the league, they take particular delight in their red zone calls because those are the payoff ones. But you can't call a play if your team doesn't have the ball. Got to secure it.
That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. So we come upon halftime with our score 14-0 as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. And